a dream last night that my brother was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to kill me or just seriously hurt me, but he was. And which is kind of weird, right? And what made it even weirder was that it wasn't just my brother. He was kind of an amalgamation of himself and Nora's sister. So how's that for kind of weird? I don't know. Have some fun with that. And as a general rule, I don't like talking about dreams because nobody likes hearing about dreams. But I thought that was interesting, and like he was trying to, I don't know, strangle me at sometimes, or kind of beat my head into the floor sometimes, and I was, like I couldn't. You know how dreams are kind of funky, but I couldn't get away from the situation, right? Everything I tried, going to another room, barricading the door. No, he just, there he was. And, but like I wasn't, like all I was trying to do was just keep him from harming me. And that was it. Like I wasn't trying to harm him back. I wasn't trying to reason with him. I wasn't trying to get him to stop or go get help from someone else. It was just like, okay, you want to do these bad things to me, and I clearly don't want them to happen to me. So, yeah, I'm gonna fight back just enough to keep myself from dying. Um, yeah, pretty weird. And that's what I was dreaming about between my first alarm and second alarm this morning, and it wasn't fear inducing. It wasn't anything. Like I didn't wake up tense. I didn't, it's just that was the dream. And I don't know. It's a weird one, I think. So, hey, you know what? It's Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. And as of this recording, I'm still depressed, but I'm not dead. Okay, so I did my run for today. Thursday is a run day, and it rained, and I'm terribly, terribly chilly right now. It's like 50 degrees and rainy. And so, yeah, I apologize if the car heater fires up and it makes a little bit of noise. I've kind of become accustomed to recording in my car, and it's I don't know what the audio quality, what happens to that from doing this, but it's where I do it. I mean, I've done the Daily Show, right? Like 28, I think today was 28, right? And I think I've done them all in the car, and it's just kind of, it's like my little sound studio or something. I don't know. It's just easier because at home, like the kids are home, and I don't really have a good place to do it because Nora's home all the time, working from home, thankfully. And this is my spot. So here I am, and yeah, I mean, so what's been going on this past week? It's been kind of eh, for everybody, right? It's I was talking with my friend Dave, and we were talking about different things, and uh, got onto the topic of kind of mental health and how people are doing, and with everything that's going on, and it's there's so much kind of anxiety about so many things, and people getting depressed, and people being in stressful situations, spending so much time isolated with one other person, two other people, without the kind of breaks that things like work and school and grocery shopping give us. We don't really appreciate those things. Um, going going to work is a different kind of struggle, if it's a struggle, than being at home, and it's variety, right? The spice of life. And we were talking about, um, he asked how we were all doing, and Nora is, she's had some iffy days. She took a day off, like a mental health day, from work, and it was really good for her. And she seems to be struggling a little bit, and so we try to talk about stuff, but I think it's just there's a lot of stuff going on, right, between having to work from home and having projects to do, and trying to get the boy to do his schoolwork, um, and just really, she doesn't have that variety that she had before. Not that she was going out doing things all the time, but there's there's a certain something when you can't do something that you want to do, right? It's a weird kind of feeling. It's a weird situation where if someone says, no, you can't go out of the house, or even if it's just implied, like, hey, you really shouldn't go out of the house, that brings upon it, like, there's a certain different kind of feeling, a helplessness maybe, or frustration that, hey, I want to do this, but I can't. And then I thought about it, and I thought, well, like, Nora's kind of struggling, and I'm not thriving, but I think I'm better today than I was 2 months ago. And I kind of credit that a little bit to kind of this coincided with exercising and being active, right? Because what the hell else am I going to do? I get up 4 days a week to go run, and then what do I do the other 3 days? Well, I go to the same place and I walk, and yeah. So I'm still depressed, right? That's the whole point of the show. But I'm not, like, I don't think like I've really hit that down, and I don't know. I'm coming off a week with my girls, and I will admit that it was probably one of my better weeks ever that I can recall. And I think I've mentioned this. Maybe it was the last big episode or what. I don't know. But it was a good time, and it was very active. And I wanted that downtime. I was kind of craving it at sometimes, and I really appreciated my earlier bedtime, and appreciate that my girls understand that dad goes to bed early, so that's just the way it is. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm happy given the situation of the world, but I think I've made some good choices, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to do certain things that qualify as self-care. And yeah, I'm doing okay. And I think as I think about this now, talking about it, I feel a little bit, I don't know what I want to say, not ashamed, but a little bit, I don't know. I feel like I'm bragging, right? Because I know that there's lots of folks out there who aren't doing as well as they could given the situation, right? I mean, we all have a baseline in whatever it is. If you want to rank it out of 100, we all have a baseline. Let's say here's a 75 out of 100. Well, given the world situation, that baseline is probably down to 65, let's say. So you're starting from a hole, right? And that's, my baseline probably was like a 35, and now maybe it's a 36, 37. It's weird. I don't know. and maybe I'm just delusional. Maybe I'm kidding myself. Maybe I'm, those every day that my kids aren't here, that I want to take a nap in the middle of the day. Is that boredom, or is that hiding from the world? I don't know. Um, and I don't really want to second guess it so much. Um, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, what else has been going on? I had that really good week with my girls. Um, we've got kind of in my family community. We've got some folks who are having a rough time, and I'm kind of reflecting on that, and um, I can't get into the details with it, but there's a couple folks in my family that are struggling, and I think back to my days when I was really struggling, right back when I first started the show, and even before that, and I think I'm at a point where I want to share what I've been through a little more, um, kind of open the door and let people see a little bit more, other than what I share a lot on this show, but it's a very limited audience, and there's not a lot of folks in my life who listen to the show, right? My mom listens to the show, so Mom, if you've got up this far, hi. Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I want to help. I want to help. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hang on, I gotta take a break. Hey, you don't know how long I was gone, but I'm back. um, Wonders of technology, right? Um, so I've been fortunate enough. I've heard from I've made some new friends from the show, and people have reached out to me, um, and I'm really appreciative of that. And yeah, I mean, I don't. It's weird because I don't know. I don't know where they're at on the show. Although I got one of them contacted me through WhatsApp, so relatively new. And I want to encourage folks, if you're new to the show, um, and you want a better taste of what the show is all about, go back to the beginning. I apologize. The audio quality was worse than this is. um, I've gone through a few iterations of equipment and whatever. But yeah, listen to them, and um, hopefully like I no longer feel alone myself, and I don't I recognize that I don't feel that way, and I'm appreciative, and I feel lucky, that fortunate, luck, fortune, I don't know, there's a better word. I don't know what it is though. Um, that I know that I'm not alone, and like I try to think like when I was that guy, and I was alone, right? I mean, it's not that you feel alone; it's that you're alone. That's how the disease gets you. That's how mental illness gets you. It convinces you that you're not something. Um, so you're not worthy. You're not cared for. You're not being a good friend. You're not worthy of someone else's time. And it's not a feeling. It's like knowledge. It's like 2 plus 2 is 4. I suck. No one will ever understand me. 3 plus 3 is 6. Um, and I just I wish I had the answers to make it all better. And like I said, I'm fortunate. I've got great support at home. I've got lots of opportunities afforded me to get care. I have found a good mix of medication, which does I credit a lot to, and I'm broken record when it comes to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't have a lot new to share. I'm just kind of grateful for where I'm at right now, and I'm trying to focus on all the good things that kind of are happening, even in the middle of this kind of worldwide crisis. So yeah, I don't know. You know, before this started, I was kind of running low on things to talk about. It seemed like, and now that I do kind of the daily show, I feel like I have even less to talk about. And but here we are. You're listening. I'm still talking. You know, I've talked about it. I'm working on this book, right? So, I mean, you all know about the book, which no one has bought a copy in a very long time, and I'm a little disappointed in you all. I thought for sure you'd make me a bestseller by now. And you know, I'm going to put it out as a podcast, and just kind of something to do, and something fun. You know, I don't think it's a world beater, you know, worthy of a bestseller, or worthy of you know, the 10 hours of time you'd spend reading the book if you read it. Like, it's not special like that. It's just something I did, and it passed time when I wrote it. It passed time when I edited it. It passed time when I edited it again poorly. It's past time now that I've edited it yet again. It's going to pass time kind of stitching together the audio and putting it out. And you know, I guess that's a hobby, right? I don't know. Maybe through all this, I'll get the bug, and I'll the writing bug, and maybe I'll write a part 2 or a new story or something. Who knows? I've got the time, right? So a challenge for all of you who are up for writing me, contacting me, letting me know what's going on. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you've been doing. Let me know what you found that works for you during this time, what doesn't work for you. Like I said, you know, I'm sure a lot of you still feel like you're alone, and maybe you listen to me yammer on, and for 10, 15, 20 minutes you feel a little something. Well, you know, let's communicate. Let's reach out to me, jamulkey@gmail.com, facebook.com/jamulkey, @jamulkey on Twitter and Instagram, www.jamulkey.info. That's JAMOALKI. Or you can text me in the US, 248-648-1419. WhatsApp +1 248-648-1419. And yeah, reach out. Let me know. It's nice to get emails and messages and stuff like that. You know, it's weird. I don't find myself with the same time as I did before to message back to people, which is weird. Because if anything, I should have more time. But you know, it was going to get my bagels or going to drink soda at McDonald's that was my communication time. And you know, I ought to chisel out some time to contact you all, because I've received a lot of nice email messages, and Facebook messages, and yeah, I think I'm a broken record on this too, but I'm going to up my communication game, my correspondence. So everybody, I hope you're doing well in this kind of uncertain time. And hopefully, I'll hear from you all. That would be great. I would love it. Flood my inbox with messages um, and all that. So I'm going to call it here. Um, yeah, we're having Papa Murphy's Pizza tonight. So I got to get cracking. I got stuff to do before I can earn that pizza. So, yeah, everybody, thanks for listening. Be safe and be well.